Morning, it is Sunday, September 24th. No, 22nd. I keep getting this wrong. The 24th day of our trip, whatever it is. We don't have this coordinated yet. We're up here in, it's the very first day of autumn. Summer ended yesterday. Anyhow, no, it's not cold here. We're in Grand Junction, Colorado. We're headed to a racetrack right now, one we were to a few years ago, 3 years ago when we came this way. Carl knows the owner. And then from there, we're headed for a beautifully scenic trip through the center of Colorado to Manitou Springs for the night. And should be a good day.
Another repeat visit.
Yeah, it should be a scenic day today.
And we're staying in the same place that we stayed 3 years ago, almost to the day, and they're just as nice now as they were then. So we are off to another adventurous day. We're gonna put 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag yet once again.
Yep, Ed, you gotta look cool doing it.
That's not a problem.
We're riding the yellow line. Oh yes, we're riding the yellow line.
Don't you pick up that phone.
'Cause we're riding on our own.
'Cause we're
hugging the
yellow
line.
And we're off to the races. Here we go.
Yeah.
Go speed racing.
Okay, let's go see Jesse. And we're riding out of town to the Grand Junction Motor Speedway. And we're hitting the Rockies.
All right. We're hitting them.
Grand Junction's a busy town.
Large town.
Big, dude, huge, dude.
Huge. Hugely. It's bigly.
It's bigly.
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 You've never seen something this big.
Oh, that is so funny and true.
Use the right lane to keep right onto 29 Road.
There you go, 29 Road. Use the right lane for 29 Road. Or just follow the bouncing mountain.
I can smell the racetrack. I can see it.
Well, you know, if you gotta have a racetrack somewhere, this is where you probably want to have it.
Turn right onto North Isminty Frontage Road.
Well, Jesse, we made it 3 years later, almost to the day.
I'd like to see you under the stars above. Yes, I would.
Well, we made it. Motorcycles out on the course.
Doing a race here at Grand Junction. This is our 6th round. So this is Rocky MiniMoto. We're based in Denver, but we do come out to this track. This is one of the better ones in this.
How you like this facility?
Love it.
Yeah.
I wish it was closer to Denver. But no, we make about 2 trips out here a year. So yeah, I'm getting ready to go on track and do some qualifying.
Knock 'em dead, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
We're racing MiniMoto. My son's out there on track right now on a KEG 65. Ton of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Nick, and my son Parker's out on a YZ 65.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
so-
I started my kid off with a YZ80.
Okay.
But I was a quarter midget dad. So my kids did the quarter midgets, and so it's very close, similar situation. Heart beats a little bit quicker.
Oh, yeah.
I get it. He's 32 now, though. And somehow we all survived.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Radiator's out. I'm no secret runner.
Well, we just left Jesse and his track here in Grand Junction, and man, he wasn't at the track, and I had radioed to help, and I'm sure it turns out that wasn't going to be back around, so we started leaving, sadly, without seeing our buddy, and we had out to the exit road, and there he was running, because he is an athlete.
He was just completing 6 miles of running.
Yeah, so, but you know what? What a highlight to a morning.
It was magical.
It's 11:02. We were there for about an hour,
and he greeted us like old friends.
Yeah.
Oh, we just met him 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Just like old friends, like we had never left each other. What a spectacular journey we're on.
Oh, man. Oh. It just doesn't get any better. It really doesn't.
It doesn't. It's the best road trip ever.
We're riding the yellow line. Oh, yes, we're riding the yellow line.
Don't you pick up that phone,
'cause we're not coming home. We're riding the yellow line.
And, by the way...
oh, wait, there's more.
We are in the edge of the Rockies, and we're going deep into them now.
Ooh, la la, straight across the state. Strap in.
And just like that, the guys were off. As they headed down Route 50 towards Montrose, Carl spotted a sign that announced their elevation at 5,794 feet. The weather today was relatively good for the journey, but it did dip down 40 degrees from 66 degrees in several high-altitude encounters. After a brief stop to stretch their legs in Gunnison,
Continental Divine, baby! 11,312 feet!
And I'm going to have a heart attack.
Well, that would be number 3.
No. Continental Divine, baby. Can't beat that.
they continued onto the outskirts of Salida and turned north onto Route 285. At this point, they had already traversed 192 miles, and the scenery was intensifying. They were back in the Rocky Mountains with several towering 14,000-plus foot mountains of which were taller than Pikes Peak. To our left, west, and a few more to their right east. Stopping the car to fill up with gas at the local Shell station in Salida, we spoke with Chelsea, the cashier for the convenience store portion of this gas station. She had noticed their New Jersey plates and made the mistake of asking the guys what brought them out this way. After explaining their 31-day epic journey, Chelsea's eyes widened as far as they could. In her amazement as to what they had just described, Chelsea labeled them adventurers, but Carl later stated that he preferred to call themselves frontiersmen. Bill was happy with both designations. Once again, they meet the nicest people out on the road. On the final leg of their journey, somewhere between the town of Buena Vista and Manitou Springs on Route 24, the guys saw a herd of pronghorn in a field next to the road. They're always thrilled to see animals that they just don't have back east except in zoos. Here they're seeing these magnificent animals. in their natural habitat. They finally pulled into our stellar accommodations at the Embassy Suites in Colorado Springs after having driven down the side of a mountain and through a thick cloud cover hovering over the mountain road. The scenery today made the long travel day go fast. They finished up the day with a top-notch steak dinner in McKenzie's Chop House in downtown Colorado Springs. This place was tucked away underneath a tall old building and in fact had a sky window above where they sat that was located on the sidewalk above. A very unusual but fascinating place to eat. It was absolutely mouth-watering, tasty, and delicious. What a wonderful way to top off the day and retreat back to their room for the night, which just so happened to have a clear view of the entire Pikes Peak Mountain. It was yet again another incredibly scenic travel day, which included running into Jesse and his phenomenal road course track. Tomorrow they have even further to travel as the boys head out of Colorado and on to Dodge City, Kansas, another famous Old West town.
Now I'm letting it all roll by. I can see